Hello everybody, welcome back. This is the Benjinator and you're watching Let's Play Chrono Trigger. We've made it to part 40! Oh yeah. So, last time of course we were on Mount Woe, and we saved who turned out to be our good friend Mr. Melchior. Of course he is the Melchior from ways past, so he has absolutely no idea who we are. And if he said that we gotta stop the Queen, we gotta stop the Mammoth Machine, and he led us back into Zeal. So before we go to the palace, there is one thing I would like to show you. Something that I sort of missed out on last time, but it's not a huge deal, but it's something that actually I did not do the first time I played this game, so I do want to show it to you, just in case you do decide to do this. Remember that we actually found out the new scratch point from the palace. You know, he asked us to scratch his back, we said we would. And so what you actually want to do is you want to go up here and talk to this new that was previously unresponsive. And you scratch his back, just like that. And then he likes it. Scratch, scratch. Yep, he's pretty pleased now. It's a little creepy, but whatever. And so he coughs up a magic tab. Isn't that fantastic? So that's actually something that I did not do before, but I'm kind of glad I did now. So that's the only time. Oh, okay. If you do it again a second time, you still get to scratch his back, but I don't believe that you actually get anything from him. So, anyway, there's actually one more thing I do want to show you. This is something that I don't remember exactly how to do, but I think that this guy actually talks to you. And, yeah, if you say yes, then he says that he lies to you. So, if you say no, then he gets to sell you stuff. But it's really not a huge deal. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys that, and I'll see you back at the palace. Alright guys, here we are back at the Palace of Zeal. And just before we before we press on, I forgot to show you guys that I actually did switch my party. As you probably already saw, we now have Frog, Crono, and Luca. I just want to show you some of the equipment. So we got the Swallow, the Load Helm, and the Black Helm on Crono. Nothing new there. We did finally get the Flash Blade for Frog, so unfortunately that high crit percentage that you get with the Masamune won't be happening anymore. But the Flash Blade is a pretty strong sword, and equipped with the Power Wing, it's not bad. Fortunately for Frog, his crit percentage is actually quite high, so you'll still be able to sneak in a few of those. And Luca, of course, put the Time Hat and the White Mail on her and got her a Mega Blast. She is somebody that, first of all, as you can see, she's the most behind on tech. She still hasn't gotten Fire 2 yet. So we're going to be working on that. But in this next dungeon, it is key that you have a lightning, a water, and a fire elemental. So this is really key that you have those three working together. Especially since when when Luca learns Fire 2, we're going to be able to see a triple tech between those three, which is going to be pretty awesome. But it's really critical that you have elemental, lightning, fire, and water for the next dungeon. So, anyway, let's go on ahead. So let's head down to the where we were last time. Yeah, apparently those news are not saying anything, but we can just kind of head right through the door. So, the Ocean Palace. Well, looks like they're preparing for something. Oh God, no! We don't want the Ocean Palace to be complete. Looks like we're just gonna have to go after them. So fortunately, they've left the door open for us because they are just so lax with their security. Oh, look, there's Dalton. Uh-oh. Ha-ha. I got left behind on guard duty. Poor David Lee Roth. Yep, that's us. Uh-oh. It looks like he's gonna try something, huh? Maybe we'll use that special fire thing again. So now we get to fight Dalton, who actually, as you might expect, is not actually that tough of a boss. He's a little trickier, I think, than the previous one, but fortunately his HP isn't that high. He does use Iron Orb quite a bit, but remember that if he's taking off half of your HP, he can't possibly get to 0. That's just a mathematical certainty. You know, if you get to 1 HP, it's just going to keep doing 0, so you don't have to worry about that. Fortunately, Luca's attack is fairly powerful. Her new gun isn't bad. So he is going to counterattack with this every single time, which is kind of annoying. And so if that happens, just have Frog use heal. And if he says go ahead, try and attack, you just don't. You just want to wait. You know, when you get the chance, use Fire Sword. So, this battle doesn't last very long, if you guys are wondering. Like, this is not a particularly long battle, so you don't have to worry so much about things. And so, I'm trying to remember what happens if you do attack. Okay, so now that he's gotten loose, we can probably use Fire Sword on him. Why not? Use that nice high crit percentage from our friend Frog, the Froggy, Mr. Glenn. Oh yeah, 1136. So really, this is kind of the maximum extent of his attacks. There's really nothing else that he does beyond this except throw a bunch of stupid iron orbs at you. It would be a pain if this actually did any major damage, but really, it's not going to do anything too bad. And I would recommend in a situation like this, you throw in like a full tonic on Chrono or something. That usually does help. But yeah, he'll do that, and that hurts a little bit. Might get Chrono, but it's overall not a very powerful attack. See, all right, so Chrono didn't make it, unfortunately, but fortunately, yes. Red Pin is a very good dual tech between those two, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, Chrono really didn't need that EXP as much as the other two. No, he was going to be immortal. I cannot imagine this guy being immortal. That would be a tragedy beyond tragedies. So, all right, now he is going to disappear into a gate? Okay. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to heal up real quick, and then we'll be right back here. So, I'll see you in a minute. All right, and we're back. So, Dalton disappeared into what looks like a gate. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's different. It doesn't make that doo-doo noise that it usually does when you open a gate. So where are we going? Okay. We're apparently being beamed beneath the ocean. Oh, there's the Ocean Palace. Okay. At least I presume. It is under the ocean. It looks like a palace, so go figure. Well, damn. Looks like now we're going to be chasing after Dalton. Ah, yes. Now we get to hear another really cool theme. The Ocean Palace theme is one of the favorite. Oh, look, it's Mune. Yeah, something scary, alright. That'd be Lavos, son. Alright, so this is kind of cool. Like, throughout this dungeon, you get to see some pretty cool cutscenes. So that's always exciting. Oh, don't do that, Shala. Don't do that. Don't listen to her. Yes, respond with ellipses. Yeah, that's a tough situation. Queen seems pretty nutty. Oh, no! Can't do it. All these people keep trying to raise Lavos, and every time it happens, something crappy, like, you know, a gate opens. This queen's out of it. Shala obviously doesn't want to do this. Prophet, what's the deal with that guy? Where'd he come from? Oh, well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. At least Mune is, you know, somewhat helpful. I mean, of course he blocked that passageway, and the only way he would let us by would be showing us a cutscene, assuming that we saw it. Anyway, so this is a fairly interesting level, and you'll see very soon why I chose these particular enemies. So, here's kind of an interesting battle right here. I believe you have the Bargeist and Jin. So what you actually want to do is you want to fight the Bargeist first, because that's the only way you're going to be able to defeat the Jin, because Watch Frog attack is going to do very little damage, but the shield is destroyed. And so as long as the Bargeist lives, that shield's going to be up. So it's really just a matter of attacking the Bargeist first. So really not too hard, and you get a nice amount of EXP. And so hopefully, within the span of this dungeon, Luca will be able to learn Fire 2. So that way you'll get to see the triple tech between these two. And that button, of course, it does open a distant door. Actually, it doesn't open a door. It makes a platform rise, which is also just important. Okay, so here's going to be an interesting battle. Do you see those red winged creatures? Well, the only thing, the Red Scouts, the only thing that's going to hurt these guys is actually, at least severely, is going to be a fire elemental. So, physical attacks do a little bit of damage, but what you really want to do is have Luca use fire. Now, this is the case pretty much for every elemental here. There are yellow scouts and there are blue scouts, and as you might imagine, you use blue on the blue scouts and lightning on the yellow scouts. So it kind of makes sense. There is a method to the madness. If you use any other element aside from the color-coded, coordinated elements, then it counterattacks with something pretty nasty. So just do yourself a favor and don't do that. Fire on red, lightning on yellow, and water on blue. Pretty simple. So there we go. We got an Aeon Helm. Woohoo! So I believe we can actually put this on Chrono. So this will be a little helpful. Aeon Helm, and for fun, let's put the load helm on Frog. Make his head a little bit heavy for the little froggy right there. So just something to keep in mind. Anyway, let us press on. And there's a lot of symmetrical rooms here. So there's a room that looks just like this on the other side. Just something to keep in mind. Got an Aeon suit. All right, let me just see if I can put that on. Let's put it on Frog. I think he's got some. Mesomail's not bad. Let's see how it looks on Chrono. Yeah, a little bit better. Perfect. Yeah, it's you'll find some pretty good equipment in here, but nothing that will beat the Swallow Sword for the moment. So you're best holding on to that for as long as possible. So anyway, we got another enemy right here, and that is going to be, and you'll see right here that you want to use lightning on those two scouts right there. Scouters, as they're called. So, yeah, just use lightning on them. Pretty easy stuff. Not too hard at all. And you can still attack with your characters, but it's not going to do that much damage. These are definitely guys that are weak to magical-based attacks. So, best to get rid of the mage first. And by the way, the mage only uses some confuse spells on you. It's nothing too severe, actually, which is kind of interesting. All right, so voila, and the scouts go down. So you want to go on this side of the room. As soon as I can move again. Yeah, just this side of the room. Go down here. I might be slightly forgetting exactly what to do, but it's it'll be easy to take care of. Okay, so you can't go through here quite yet. There should be another switch in the northern room, so we'll come back to this one. I'm just trying to think about the optimal order to do things. Okay, so you want to go in here. There should be another button where you're going to be fighting another. All right, so yeah, and just for the sake of variety, I'm going to be showing these guys too. Even though it's pretty much the same battle, it's technically different enemies. And then after this, I'll probably just be skipping them. But yeah, you want to use. Yeah, well, we don't have water yet, but we will be very soon. And of course, those guys can use lock, but really in this battle, that's the only person that's really going to affect. Where that would actually be effective would be against Frog, which has not happened. So anyway, let's just shoot at this guy. Why not? And so one more hit from Crono should take care of that blue scout. Et voila. It's good to have the sight scope again, because you can at least keep track of the HP on these guys. So it's kind of fun. Anyway, so Frog gets to use his little water thing again, which is fun. Woohoo! And yeah, 3 more HP. Why not? And we'll just finish off the mage. So yeah, you'll find a lot of battles like this against the blue scouts, the red scouts, and the scouters, or the yellow scouts. It really doesn't matter what you call them. And you get to get, once again, a treasure chest. But you can kind of see the symmetry. Like, there was the room just like this on the other side. So the Star Sword, that'd be fantastic to equip if we didn't have the Swallow, which is infinitely better. So then what you want to do is just go up here, and you can get another switch. And so, yeah, this is another battle with the Djinn and the Bar guys. So let me just take care of these guys. All right, perfect. So we hit another button, and that's going to affect the passage down south, I believe. Oh, crap. Wait, never mind. Let me fight this battle. As you can probably tell, it's been a little while since I've played this dungeon, so I'm still trying to get my bearings. But now that you're over here, you should be able to... there should be a platform that is now going to be available, and you can just avoid these guys. These are easy enough to avoid. See, yeah, okay, this platform is there now, and so from here you can actually get this treasure chest right here, which is going to contain a sonic arrow, which would be good if Marley was around. And this is the button that you do want to press. This will open a passage a little bit further up here. And look, there's another treasure chest. So. Alright, the Kaiser Arm, another good thing for Mr. Robo. And thankfully these scouts are easy enough to avoid. They kind of move in that nice little vertical pattern, so not that big of a deal. Alright, so, now that now we can actually enter this door. So, we've entered the Ocean Palace, and presumably we are out to get Lavos. So, are we going to be successful? What kind of surprises await for us? And what's the Queen going to do once we get there? We'll find out in the next episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. This has been the Benjinator. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.